We've saved the best for one of the last. Is it the last, Tracy?
Nope, we have one more next.
That's what I thought. So our second to last, we have saved our second best. I'm just kidding. No, I really am. Seriously, we are so excited to honor all of you kids today, and a lot of young men, it looks like, because you guys are really tall. Normally we have a lot more of the little ones, but today we might have to have a height competition to see who our tallest ones are in the room. But it's so good to have all you guys. Do the Right Thing is a collaborative effort of several organizations, including the St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department, St. Louis County Police Department, the Southern Illinois Police Chiefs Association, St. Louis Area Police Chiefs Association, St. Louis Community College District, Commerce Bank, the Magic House, St. Louis Science Center, Shrine of Our Lady of the Snows, and KMOV Channel 4. That's where I work, so clap loud. My name is Courtney Bryant. I know a lot of you probably know me because you keep coming back month after month, and love to see you guys, old friends, and make new friends as well. So it is my honor to be a part of this program. I've been doing it for the last couple of years as part of my role at Channel 4 as an anchor and reporter there. And I truly look forward to this each and every month, recognizing the good things that kids are doing around our schools, around our community. So awesome, so glad to be here. I want to get things underway by introducing a representative of Chief John Belmer of the St. Louis County Police Department. I keep wanting to say this morning. This afternoon, we have Captain Jim Scheider. He'd like to say a few words about the program.
Chief Belmer is very sorry that he couldn't be here today, but fortunately for me, this is one of the most favorite things I get to do when he is busy. I've been doing this for about 7 years now, so I love to hear all the great things that you guys have done. So congratulations on behalf of John Belmer and the St. Louis County Police Department. I can't wait to hear your story.
All right. And now it is my pleasure to introduce the president of the Southern Illinois Police Chiefs Association, the chief of the East Alton Police Department, Chief Darren Carlton.
On behalf of the Southern Illinois Police Chiefs Association, I want to congratulate the winners, their parents, the educators that nominated them. This is the highlight of my month since I've been doing this. Congratulations, and as the captain said, I can't wait to hear the stories today here. Thanks.
All right. All right, and now for your feature presentation, I'd like to introduce you to our host this morning. So gracious to be here in the flesh, Chief John Hayden of the St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department.
Thank you, Courtney. Well, I too want to echo the sentiments of Chief Carlton and Captain Snyder. Hey, we're really here to acknowledge you, young folks. You've obviously done some very awesome things for which we want to recognize you. We want you to know we're very, very proud of you. And I think that it says something about the parents as well as the mentors and the teachers. Hey, I think that certainly good character is exemplified when our youngsters kind of mimic our parents and the other role models in our life. So I want to thank the youth and thank the parents and mentors and teachers as well. Thank you very much. We look forward to a great time here.
All right. Thank you, Chief Hayden, for being here and sharing those nice words. We also have some members of the Do the Right Thing Board of Directors here. If you're in the room, if you could please stand. All right. If you got a program when you came in, or even if you didn't, I will explain this now. The group shot we did, the wave right, the wave to the left, all that's going to be on TV. So parents, teachers, whoever's interested, set your DVRs, KMOV Channel 4, tonight at 6. Around, don't quote me on it, but 6:15 probably, sometimes earlier. So just record the whole show, okay? We changed it up last time. I don't want to, throw you off. But just record the whole show, and it'll be in there, and you'll get to see all these smiling, winning faces on TV. I know some of you are excited. Some are not, because it's not YouTube. I know YouTube's the big thing for kiddos these days. So
It'll be on YouTube.
It will be on YouTube as well. I was about to explain that, Tracy. Tracy makes a good point. We put our entire ceremony on our YouTube page, so this is really your friend because it's got information about the Do the Right Thing Facebook page, and we post the link to the YouTube channel on there, so that's really handy. It's just a one-stop shop to go and get all the pictures, all the videos, all the good stuff and everything. So We like to always remind that today's special winners are truly special, chosen from hundreds of nominations. And so our top winners for the month are always, all of our kids are winners, but we really like to make you guys feel extra special because you are. Okay, so let's get started. If I can unstick this, we will start with Mr. Travion Hedge from Zitzman Elementary School. Come on up and come right this way. This month we had some touching nominations shared with us, and we can't wait to share these great stories. Travion was nominated by Miss Debbie Dorsey, who shared this. On March 24th, while heading home from our church in DeSoto, Missouri, the Zerna family, which Travion is a part of, was hit head-on by a pickup in their Cadillac. Trey was able to communicate to OnStar the situation and get help. His great-grandmother, who was driving, received head injuries, along with his grandmother, who also had bleeding of the brain and is still in the ICU. His great-grandfather suffered broken ribs along with many cuts from all the glass. Trey escaped the mangled Cadillac with minor issues. His great-grandparents are raising this incredible and, might I say, well-dressed young man. He really saved their lives. I wish I could do more to recognize this young man and his bravery in a very scary situation. Wow. What an amazing act of courage. Thanks to his fortitude and bravery, his family knows they have a hero to count on while everyone is still healing. So today we are recognizing Travion Hedge for doing the right thing. Now, wait. Okay. We have a couple things we have to do. Is Miss Debbie Dorsey here? Thank you for nominating. And are you related to Trey? Oh, okay, so you know the family really closely. That is so incredible what you did, Trey. Saving their lives like that. You acted really quickly and you really kept it together in what was probably a really scary situation. I would like to know, if I could be a little nosy, what would you like to be when you get older? A doctor, okay. The hero. All right, now you can sit back down. Thank you, Trey. Okay, next up we have John Jurkinovic from Holy Child Catholic Church. It is great when we get to see a big brother do something for his little brother, but what John did is special. Allison Barton, who was kind enough to nominate him, shared this. John was watching his little brother and sister when his little brother Joey started to choke on a quarter. John instinctively knew he needed to help. As a student of Holy Child Catholic School, John has participated in the junior fire safety course, so he knew some of the basics of the Heimlich maneuver and also knew the signs of someone in distress when they're choking. John also immediately called his mother, who is a nurse, had her on the phone, told her about the situation, and she was then able to walk him through what to do next. John followed everything his mother said to do and was then able to help his brother clear his airway of the quarter, ultimately saving his life. John was able to remain calm during the situation and, in my eyes, is a true hero and should be commended for his actions and bravery. Thanks to his quick action and responsible ways, his family has someone they know they can count on. So today we are recognizing John Jurkinovic for doing the right thing. Great job. Okay, is Miss Allison Barton here? Thank you for nominating. What would you like to be when you get older? A basketball player. What's your favorite team? Golden State. Okay, I can accept. I'm a Laker fan, but that has nothing to do with your future aspirations. Congratulations. He's like, I don't care that you're a Laker fan. I never asked. But I'm okay with Golden State. We're okay. We're okay. Okay, are we ready? Amir? Okay, are you sure? Okay. Next up, we have, oh my gosh, your last name.
Take your time. It's okay.
Okay, Amir Karabegovic from Bayless High School. Okay. Woo. Some tough names this afternoon. Okay, we're so happy to have Amir with us today. Jill Jones sent in this nomination. Is he taller than all of our police officers? Oh, just about. Wow, okay. Jill Jones sent in the nomination and said, at the end of a school day, Amir informed me that another student randomly handed him unauthorized items on school property. Amir was afraid that no one would believe his story and he would be sent to one of those alternative schools. But without hesitation, he quickly notified the assistant principal and provided detailed information that initiated an investigation. Shortly after, we were able to find the person responsible and confirm Amir's story. He was telling the truth. Amir was assured that he was not in trouble and was encouraged to continue doing the right thing. Thanks to his honesty and his courage, he's a great example for other students. So today we are recognizing Amir Karabegovic for doing the right thing. Okay, is Miss Jill Jones here? Not here. Okay, but we're so glad she nominated you. Sorry for how I treated your name. I really did my best. What would you like to be when you get older?
Probably a paramedic.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
Something heroic.
Yeah,
We like that. Okay. Look, he's already recruiting you. Okay.
My mom lets me do.
Oh, that's so sweet. Mama's boy. Okay, congratulations, Amir. All right, we have a twofer next. We have Mr. Oh, you guys check to see if you're both ready. Are you, both of you? Okay, good. Okay, we have Isaac Karathanos and James McCloskey from Signal Hill School. Making a point to make things better for others seems to be a great way to describe Isaac and James. Kyle Selliers, who shared this nomination, said, as a 6th grade teacher in a small school, there are those students in the younger grades that you just can't wait to teach. Isaac and James were those kids for me. There are so many reasons I could nominate them for Do the Right Thing, but I will only explain 2 reasons because I can't decide which reason is best. When in 3rd grade, Isaac and James started shaving their heads for the St. Baldrick's Foundation. St. Baldrick's, if you don't know, is a charity that raises money for childhood cancer research. Participants collect donations and then shave their heads completely bald in solidarity with kids who have cancer. Well, now in 6th grade, this marks the 4th year in a row that Isaac and James have participated. Since they are now in 6th grade, I stepped up the expectations and made them take on more responsibility for the cause. The boys went to our principal to ask for permission, helped convince other students to participate, and help make decisions about the organization of the school assembly. I also asked them to prepare a speech to explain St. Baldrick's to the entire school. Isaac and James both spent time researching and adding their personal reasons for their dedication to the charity, which included putting themselves in the position of a child with cancer. 8 other students shaved their heads for the cause, which only happens in our school because the boys keep it going. They even convinced me to participate. While it's only been 2 weeks since we shaved bald, I'm still getting compliments from adults who heard their speeches and feel their dedication. Both are currently planning for next year. Another reason, so he's got 2 reasons. Another reason I would nominate Isaac and James is because of their huge hearts and compassion. Both boys go out of their way to help others without being asked. Recently, during state standardized testing, one of the classmates who struggles with anxiety was having issues. Although he would take the test in the morning, he would worry all day about his answers and if he did well enough. No matter how many times I tried to assure him, he would still worry. Isaac and James made a point to take the time before testing to give their friend a pep talk to help ease his worries. While they realize they're being helpful and encouraging, I'm not so sure they fully understand how helpful they are being. And Isaac and James are all around great kids. They make me want to be a better person. I can't wait to see what is in their future. So we want to congratulate Isaac and James for doing the right thing. Is Mr. Kyle Selliers here? Thank you for nominating. Okay, Isaac, what would you like to do when you get older?
I would either like to study zoology or art.
Nice, 2 solid choices. Okay, James, what about you?
I'd like to be a lawyer.
A lawyer, all right, very good. All right, you can sit back down now. Thanks so much, guys. Okay, next up we have Jaden Keys from Riverview Gardens High School. Look at this very sharply dressed young man here. Yeah, kind of twins today.
He's got way more decoration.
He does. You got to step it up, Chief. Okay. Willie Pruitt nominated this fine young man and said the Castle Point area of St. Louis, Missouri has been a community, as we know, greatly affected by crime. Most recently, a safety officer who worked at the school was shot and killed not far from where Jaden lives. The tensions were high for many in the community who were concerned that the St. Louis County Police Department was not doing all they could to make the neighborhood safe. I am the SRO officer at Jaden's school and have seen him help countless students make better decisions. I am encouraged whenever I see this young man succeed and stay motivated despite the daily battles he faces in his community. Jaden put together a meet and greet event in Castle Point Park between police officers and the community that happened this past summer. I patrolled his neighborhood this summer and saw him on multiple days, walking through the neighborhood proudly as he worked to make the meet and greet a success. I think he should be acknowledged and encouraged to keep pressing forward. Thanks to his responsible ways and resilience, he is an example other students and adults can look up to. So today we are recognizing Jaden Keys for doing the right thing. Is Officer Pruitt here today? Thanks for being here and nominating. Jaden, I almost feel like I won't be surprised when you answer what do you want to be when you get older?
An intelligence officer in the Navy.
All right, you know exactly what you want. So cool. Love it. Okay, next up we have Mr. Nathaniel Kramer from Babler Elementary School. Think of all the times you needed a friend. You need someone like Nate here. Joseph Shepard, who shared the nomination, said Nate raised over $500 for his friend. He's got some walk-up music. That's all that is. Nate raised over $500 for his friend's sister who has Wolfram syndrome. Nate made a flyer to spread the word that he was raising money to help his sister's friend who suffers from this rare disease. Nate received many requests for snow shoveling over a weekend in January. And I'm missing a page here. Nate spent the entire weekend shoveling snow, raising over $500. Nate donated his earnings to the Snow Foundation to support the costs affiliated with research and care for persons with Wolfram syndrome. Thanks to his compassion and kindness, his classmate and family have someone there to count on him. So today we are recognizing Nate Kramer for doing the right thing. Is Officer Shepard here? Thank you for nominating Nate. Nate, what would you like to be when you get older?
A pro athlete.
A pro athlete. What sport? Anything?
Basketball and football.
Okay, so we need the teams. We need the basketball and the football.
Basketball, Cleveland, and football, the Rams.
Okay. I'm cool. All right, thanks a lot, Nate. I'm still working on, hiding my personal biases here. NBA is the only sport I care about. I love the Cardinals. I love, the Blues are awesome, but I get passionate about my basketball team. Okay, next up we have Amarian Mbe, Justin Robinson, and Thomas Young Jr. from Lafayette High School. On their own, these are all some pretty awesome guys, as you can see, but together, they're even more amazing. Officer James McDonald, who shared the nomination for them, said, Amarian Mbe is a great kid, always smiling and has a positive attitude. Justin is the kind of student who knows when to step into a situation, and he's a good leader with his peers. Thomas is always kind and polite and never causes any problems at school. While these three young men were riding home from school, a student became involved in a verbal altercation with two other students on the school bus. That verbal altercation turned into a physical altercation. Amarian, Justin, and Thomas jumped up from their seats and stepped in the middle of it. They were able to break up the fight and maintain a calm ride between the fighting students for the remainder of the trip home. What a way to step up. Thanks to their quick action and determination to make a difference, their school and bus mates have someone they know they can count on. So today we are recognizing Amarian, Justin, and Thomas for doing the right thing. Is Officer McDonald here? All right, thanks for nominating. Amarian, what would you like to do when you get older? NFL for? The Eagles. Okay, solid team. Justin, what about you? Okay. And Thomas?
Either an entrepreneur or a veterinarian.
Okay, either one. Cool. All right, congratulations, you three. You're awesome. Okay. Last but certainly not least, we have Mr. Ryan Wilhelm from Signal Hill School. This is a pretty special nomination that we received for Ryan. Susan Parker shared the nomination saying this: Signal Hill School is a pre-K through 8th grade one building school. We are so small that teachers of the older students and grades can watch students grow up throughout the years. Pretty cool. Mr. Matt Zipfel was the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade science teacher in our building for many years. Ryan Wilhelm started his Signal Hill School experience in pre-K and was able to grow up seeing Mr. Zipfel in the school and community. Being such a small school and community, teachers often know and build relationships with students before being their teacher. 2 years ago, when Ryan was in 6th grade, Mr. Zipfel was forced to retire due to medical issues. This was a huge adjustment for our school, as Mr. Zipfel was a huge positive personality for the students and the staff. Definitely a teacher who was hard to replace. While Mr. Zipfel still lives in the community because of his health issues, he is unable to do things he wants and has limited mobility. Well, this year, Ryan's still remembering and noticing the impact Mr. Zipfel made on our school, approached me with an idea in January and needed help putting his idea into action. Ryan wanted to dedicate the science lab of our school to honor Mr. Zipfel. Through guidance, Ryan developed a name, an idea of how to get the name on a plaque near the door of the science lab, and is presenting his plan to the Signal Hill Board of Education in April, where it will definitely be approved. I am so proud of Ryan for being so compassionate and empathetic. It isn't every day that an 8th grade student develops an idea to dedicate a part of a building to honor a teaching legend. This is definitely something that will mean the world to a man who spent 33 years teaching in the same school and dedicated himself to educating children. Ryan has grown into an outstanding young man and always makes the choice to do the right thing. Thanks to his compassion and determination, his teacher, school, and staff have someone who cares about their school. So today we are recognizing Ryan Wilhelm for doing the right thing. Is Miss Susan Parker here? She's not here today?
We got Mr. Sutter still.
Oh, how awesome. Well, thanks for coming out. That is so cool what you did, not only having the idea, but then taking the steps to actually follow through. That's, the idea is only like 25% of the battle. You really charged on and you're getting it done, which is awesome. I mean, regardless of your age, that's pretty incredible. So, what would you like to be when you get older?
A biologist.
A biologist, of course. Okay. All right. I just get so proud of all of our Do the Right Thing students. You guys are all so smart, so kind, and there's a reason that you're here, honestly. Don't forget us when you're president, when you're, famous, some ball player or zoologist or something like that. You guys are all awesome. How about a round of applause again for all of our nominees and winners? We want to again acknowledge that these kids who are amazing receive certificates of recognition each and every month from Chief Belmer, Chief Hayden, Chief Carlton, and Chief Hall, along with the Do the Right Thing swag bags. And by promoting good character traits, that positive reinforcement, we can really help kids build their self-esteem. We all have a chance to play a part in making a difference in their young lives. So I would like to now take a moment to acknowledge other people in the room who really have an impact on these kids. I want to have the parents, guardians, and family members of our Do the Right Thing winners please stand. And could our teachers and school administrators please stand? Anyone I might not have mentioned, but you showed up today. We're so glad to have you. Thanks for continuing to be a difference maker in these kids' lives. Another point that we wanted to make today, recognizing and encouraging youth for the good things they do. Our annual trivia night coming up in July 20th. You can get tables. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a big night honoring our kids and everything our program does. It is July 20th at Carpenter's Hall on Hampton. You don't have to have this flyer. You can just go on the Facebook page or the website, and all the information is there. Tracy, what do they have to do to register?
Just send me an email.
So there's an email address that you will find. And we have flyers on the way out, right?
There's flyers over there. There's flyers over here.
Perfect. So either grab a flyer, and if you forget today, you can always go on the Facebook page or the website to register, get your tables. Don't forget, look on the program. It's got the information about that group shot. It's going to be on Channel 4 tonight at 6. Don't miss it. Everybody's going to be famous. It'll be fun. Thank you so much for coming out today. Really, everybody, we appreciate your time and pouring into these kids, loving on them each and every month. Have a great day.
Sir, can I ask you to scooch over just a little bit? If you're happy and you know it, wave your hand. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, wave your hand. We're still waving though. We're still waving. And we're happy about waving. And oh my gosh, do you know what we're gonna do now? Now we're gonna wave to all of our left-handed friends. Everybody switch to the other hand! I don't know how to behave. I will. Maybe a little bit. You guys are doing a really good job of waving controllably without putting your hand on the person next to you's face.